might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he gets it down to the 32.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Wilson. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
His passing has been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Again, it's Harris. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Steelers 14, Ravens nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation, because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
On the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And got his man complete. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. Escape. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Get ready. Mark says run.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their defense.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Wilson's throw there caught by Gallup. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Jackson. Dancing to his left.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Powers through.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
58 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
He's going to let it go again. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Touchdown.
Najee Harris with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. It's a 1st down and more for Dobbins. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he will have a Steelers 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Throwing left side. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Open space inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see that sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return is Williams. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Connecting with Andrews. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And he will be out of bounds here, but that will take precious seconds off the clock on a play that will wind up going for no gain. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the keeper. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase it or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement. And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.